I'm late. I know. Okay, I could give you so many excuses as far as work and my schedule just getting crazy, but what matters is we're here now. What's up? Hey everyone, it's me, Mackenzie, and I really just wanted to talk to you guys today. Yesterday I had kind of like this surreal experience, and I have them pretty often, but yesterday was just like the perfect day. And I went to work. I don't know if I've shared this with you, but I work in film and television. So I got off work early yesterday and it was raining. I mean, storming incredibly. Like, I didn't even want to be at work, storming so bad. And then all of a sudden the skies just cleared up and the sun came out in full force. It was almost too much, but it was beautiful. And like the sky was blue and the clouds were just like cotton bally perfect. And I decided I'm just gonna drive home, but instead of taking the highway and dealing with traffic, I was like, if I'm gonna be stuck in traffic, I'm just gonna take the scenic route. So I took the surface streets home and was playing like this really cool chill music. I had like this sense of calm just kind of come over me. So almost to the point of daydreaming, but not quite, because I was still driving. And it was perfect. Like, nothing had changed in my life. Like, I still have bills, I still have work, I'm still, chasing a dream. But all of a sudden, like, in that drive home, I just felt like everything was right in the world. And I was having a conversation the other day about stress and how sometimes, most of the time, it's just really unnecessary. In just your everyday kind of normal, average Joe life, I feel like young people are just stressed out. And I'm including myself in that, where I stress out over little things and like a week later, it doesn't even matter. We were talking the other day about how kids really need to be guided in what is important. And there's always going to be things that kids go through. It's new to them, so of course it's going to be a lot more serious than those people or those of us who have like lived a little more life. But at the same time, it's having that guidance to say, it's okay if you change your mind. It's okay if something didn't go your way. It's okay if you failed that exam. This is how you do better. This is how you overcome those things. Because it's super sad and super unfortunate when you have people in their early 20s and they're going through bouts of depression over the fact that they haven't reached a particular goal that they had set for themselves before they even really knew what was going on or really even knew how to attain it. And it was unrealistic. And it's not to say that they have to give up on their dreams or their goals, but to really put it in perspective and really have people around them that are telling them, you're going to make it. And it doesn't matter if you make it at 22 or 32 or 42. If you make it, you've already done so much more than someone who gave up or someone who wasn't able to make it. So it's okay. And having those realistic expectations just make the world go round. And there's nothing more beautiful than having like a day that I had yesterday where I was at peace with myself, where I was in life, and saying that I'm good. I'm good. It's okay if you don't want to be a doctor. It's okay if you don't want to be a lawyer. It's okay if you don't want to work in a corporate setting and wear a suit and tie or a skirt or a pantsuit to work. Whatever it is that you're interested in, pursue that. It is okay to pursue happiness. And that happiness could look like money. That happiness could look like the perfect job. That happiness could look like traveling all the time. That happiness could look like being married and having kids. But it's okay to pursue happiness, and don't let anyone else's fear stunt your growth. Don't let them influence you because they were afraid. If you find yourself being surrounded by people who aren't helping you to glow up, to a certain degree, yeah, change who you surround yourself with. But also, if it's just some of those few, and it's like, you know, they love you, you know that they want the best for you, but that fear keeps creeping into the advice that they give you, hear them, absolutely. But at the same time, hear yourself more. Let your voice be louder. And even if you have the ability, even go as far as trying to figure out what it was that they gave up on and try and help them to pursue that. Because there's nothing better than having like a group of friends that get together and inspire each other. You're already gonna hang out and spend a whole bunch of time together, and that's cool for just chilling and kicking it and having a little bit of fun. But how much better would it be if y'all could do that as well as inspire each other and help each other get to the point where y'all are just chilling on some beach or at a park or wherever it is that you want to do when you want to do it with no stress. I'm not trying to stand on like some soapbox or whatever, but it is something that I feel is important. Be aware of what you are telling your friends and your family. Be supportive. Be there for them when they mess up. That's more important than being there for them when things are going right. Be there for them when they mess up. It's super easy to say, keep going, keep going, keep going when everything is going right. But when that person is sitting in their room or in their home late at night and they're doubting themselves, they're doubting the decisions that they made, whether it was a stupid choice, whether they're letting anyone down, whether it's worth it, that's a very slippery, spirally slope that you can get on, and sometimes it's really hard to get off of it, even if you have one or two people that are telling you to keep going. Right now, I'm chasing a dream. My dream is to be a director of photography in the film industry. And a few years ago, I really kind of turned my whole life path around and said, this is what I'm going to do. I got to a point where I said to myself, either I'm going to try and fail, or I'm going to try and I'm going to make it. But at least I knew that I was going to try. And at first it was really scary because I had to let go of everything that was comfortable and that was familiar. I was used to going to kind of a 9-to-5-ish job and knowing that the next day I was going to have a job to go to. And that's a comfort that a lot of people, whether you make a lot of money or not, take for granted. Going into if I don't wake up and do something, then nothing's going to happen. I'm not relying on an employer to tell me what to do, to give me an assignment or anything like that. I have to make things happen. And that's a scary place to be. It's a lot of responsibility. And the responsibility isn't going to change, but the scariness of it doesn't have to be there either. I, at one point, had to realize that every little bit of support or every little bit of advice that they give me is going to be coming from their personal experiences. So whether they did try and fail, whether they did try and succeed, even to the point of strangers, whether they actually had my best interest in mind. Some people will tell you to go for it because they don't care whether you fail or not. They don't care what happens to you. When you seek support from others, whether it be friends, family, or strangers, realize where that support is coming from. Realize if they actually have your best interest in mind, but also realize ultimately it's up to you. I myself decided to chase a dream and even from loved ones who I knew loved me and I knew that they just wanted the best for me. Sometimes their advice was to pull back in such a way that I now see that they were fearful, and that if I would have listened to them fully, then I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have the happiness I have today. And that's not to say that I don't go through moments, I go through them all the time, of doubt. It creeps in there because that's what our minds do, right? Is they go through all the scenarios right before you want to go to sleep and say, this is everything that could go wrong tomorrow, or this is everything that hasn't happened yet. And it's training yourself to say, no, this hasn't happened yet, but I'm still working on it. And tomorrow's another day, and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna work on it. And every day that goes by, I know that I've done something that gets me closer to where I want to be in life. So I'm speaking directly to you who's watching this right now. If you are a family member to me, if you are a friend to me, if you are a coworker, if you are a complete stranger, what I'm telling you is to not give up. If you are working on your dream and you have doubt, cut it out. Cut it out. I know that's really easy for me to say, but it is coming from a place where I know how hard it is to do that, and I work on that daily. Every day I have to wake up and say, it's okay to feel the way you feel. It's giving you perspective, but don't let it control you. As a family member, I love you and I want the best for you so you can do it. And as a friend, I love you and I want the best for you and you can do it. And as a complete stranger that just happened upon this video, I have love for you and you can do it. It's not easy to know what's going on in everyone's mind around you as you go through your life, through your day. But if you're watching this video and if you ever need any motivation, any advice, disclaimer, I'm not an expert on anything, but if you just need like that little bit of support, that if you need an extra cheerleader in your stands, go ahead and if you know me, text me, message me on Facebook, leave a comment down below. I will try to give you that extra support that you need because I know how important it is to have it. I know how good it feels to have it and how necessary it is to really keep going and keep fueling that dream. So yeah, that's what I had on my heart. That's what I had on my mind the last few days. So yeah, go ahead and leave a comment. Oh, speaking of leaving comments, down below is this nice, fresh, blank comment section that YouTube has provided for you and me to have conversations beyond this video, because clearly you're not talking back because this is pre-recorded. But yeah, I do not bite, you guys. Go ahead and leave a comment, even if it's just to say hey, even if it's just to say why haven't you painted the wall in your room yet, even if it's to say, I don't know, I want your hair color to be green. It's not going to be green. I'm more on the reddish side of things. Purple, I'll do purple. Even if it's to say, I don't know, today is National Iced Coffee Day, of which it is. If you drink coffee, go enjoy one. Leave something in the comments. I love to hear feedback. I love to have conversations with strangers. I love to do random things that involve me texting and typing for communication. So leave a comment. If you like these videos, if you like hanging out with me on YouTube for whatever random talk or peek into my life that I'm giving, then go ahead and click the subscribe button. You'll get a notification. Hopefully you'll get a notification. Sometimes I get my subscription notifications, sometimes I don't. Anywho, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Oh, also, the music that I was listening to in the car yesterday that put me like in this whole like drifting, daydreamy thing, I'm gonna put the link in the description. It's actually a YouTube channel, and it's Nourish. Nourish, I think, is the company, but the actual video that you would click on is like lo-fi and chill. Super dope music. It really just vibes you out, or at least it vibes me out. If you're into that kind of music, go ahead and subscribe to them, support them. It's a live stream that has been going since like March, and I don't think they're gonna end it. Well, they might end it like one day, but right now they haven't ended. It's been going for like 2 months straight, and I love it. So go ahead and support them. Also, what else is going on? Oh, tomorrow or today, depending on when I get this video out, is National, what is it, Red Nose Day? It's Red Nose Day. So that's where this nose thing came from, of which it took me forever to figure out how to fit this red nose on this kind of nose, but I think I figured it out. There. All right, so the donations that go to Red Nose, whether you bought one of these or one of these, it goes towards children. Okay, this is really weird to talk with, so I'm gonna take it off. It supports feeding children, providing them safe places to stay, giving medications, vaccines, a whole bunch of other things, but there's no reason why we shouldn't support children. We should support them mentally with support in chasing their dreams. We should support them with the actual basic needs that they need on a daily basis. You can also just donate. You don't have to like buy any of these things. So, and I'm cheating. I'm reading this thing that's not focused because it's not, there we go. It comes with the nose, but okay, so I'm gonna cheat and read, and you can either just donate money straight to rednoseday.org, but then also go ahead and support the cause, share pictures on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram with hashtag rednose. So I will be posting my pics on everything, and you can see those in the links for every other social media that I have down in the description. So thanks for hanging with me today, you guys, and I will catch you later.